Protesters gathered in various parts of the Washington, D.C. metro area on Saturday, October 18th morning, ahead of a protest against U.S. President Donald Trump. Expected to draw millions across the country. In Washington, D.C., protesters prepared signs and costumes ahead of a march along the National Mall. In nearby Arlington, Virginia, hundreds also gathered rallying with songs and signs before marching into Washington, D.C. More than 2,600 No Kings protest events are scheduled to take place on Saturday in all 50 U.S. states, a mass mobilization against Trump's policies on immigration, education, and security that organizers say are pushing the country toward autocracy. More than 300 grassroots groups helped organize Saturday's marches, Greenberg said. The American Civil Liberties Union said it has given legal training to tens of thousands of people who will act as marshals at the various marches, and those people were also trained in de-escalation. No Kings ads and information have blanketed social media to drive turnout.
I'm here today because to protest against the fascist regime that's going on in the White House.
Use this excitement. Use this community.
Essentially, Donald Trump has been overreaching his powers as an executive, and we're all here to protest that and to basically say that he should not be able to conduct these overreaches of his power, invading cities, and basically showing the public is not willing to put up with that. Yeah.
We don't care if he never gets out, we will say no, no to his king's plan. Marching up the freedom land, and then I'll let fascism take me round. Turn me round, ain't gonna let this president.
Okay. Welcome, everybody. Can you all hear me?
Protesters gathered in Berlin on Saturday, October 18th, to participate in a No Kings event opposing U.S. President Donald Trump's policies on immigration, education, and security. The demonstration, part of a broader global mobilization, featured attendees holding signs, wearing costumes, and waving flags. Over 2,600 similar No Kings events were planned across all 50 U.S. states on Saturday, aiming to highlight concerns that Trump's policies are steering the country toward autocracy. Berlin participants emphasized the international significance of the protests. Standing against Trump's policies is standing up for democracy worldwide, said one protester. Since assuming office 10 months ago, Trump has intensified immigration enforcement, proposed cuts to the federal workforce, and reduced funding for elite universities, citing issues such as pro-Palestinian protests against Israel's actions in Gaza campus diversity initiatives, in policies supporting transgender rights.
I'd like to see a coordinated.
Yes, I mean, it's just distressing what's happened in the United States, that maybe the power structure is being just taken over by the executive department, and I think many people have a global feeling, and most of my friends in the United States feel like I do, but it's just, I don't know, with the Supreme Court and other things, it's just a concern.
As an immigrant here in Germany, it's really important to me that America was founded on immigrants, by immigrants, and the fact that they are trying to shut that out and rewrite history is a really big deal. And it feels like we're shouting into a void, or being here in Germany, especially considering the history that's here, we have a unique perspective to look and say, that's not okay. Normalizing the little things, letting it go down the slope is very much not okay. And we feel like this is one thing that we can do. We can't show up there, but we can show up here.
I'm here because I'm a U.S. citizen, was born in the U.S., have been deeply troubled by the turns that have taken place since Trump got reelected, and don't accept what's happening. I think it's hugely problematic for the state of U.S. democracy, but it gives an example to so much more of the world, and the networks that are propelling Trump are at work everywhere. So I'm here now to look at the United States, but have the rest of the world in mind.
I have a friend who has said that the way that America goes, the rest of the world often follows. And America was founded on freedoms, on no kings, on checks and balances. And if Trump in office right now thinks that he can upset those things, other countries, other political environments around the world will think that they can also do that. And it's very much not okay. And our voices really need to be heard.
It's important, no matter where you are, to support the causes that matter to you. I think even though this may seem like an American-centric issue, it really isn't. We can see the rise of fascism around the world, and so I think it's not an American issue, although we're focusing on American issues in this particular protest. I think this is a world issue, and it's important that people come out and show support also in a German context for democracy.
With the question, like if I asked you what your name is, you would say my name is. Yeah.
We ain't gonna let them get away with it. We ain't gonna let them get away with it. We ain't gonna let them get away with it. No dictatorship in the USA. Oh, we ain't gonna let them get away with this. We ain't gonna let them get away with this. Get away with this. We ain't gonna let them get away with this. Ain't gonna let them get away with this. We ain't gonna let them get away with this. I do.